it looks weird watching you do this through the lens.
No, just know that I'm taking a fire ass photo.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt at
I'm
all.
just trying to.
But
I'm just
no,
trying to get you.
it's kind of it's doing something to my brain. I'm just like I'm looking in this motherfucker. I'm looking in the lens, and I'm just like, why do I feel like I'm upside down?
That's why I'm confused and shit, because you upside down in this shit. That's
I'm
why
like, what
it's
the
taking me
fuck?
so long.
You know, but no, G, like,
That's funny as hell.
man, G, like I was saying, we just went off somewhere. Like my body's exhausted. I'm just fucking tired all the time. I'm not complaining, but it's just like, this is what I wanted. Like you asked for this
Yeah.
shit. You asked for, you know,
Yeah.
what you want, but you don't never know, like some of the things you're gonna have to go through.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's something that speaks to, it's a weird segue, but quantum physics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can predict everyone's outcome of their life, but your own.
Damn.
Something like that.
That's raw as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking confusing. But, I mean, I like it. I like quantum physics, and I like all sciences for the understanding of the world around us.
I love science, man.
It just makes sense.
Science does make sense. I kind of
Makes sense to
I like
us.
it because it makes sense, but I don't like it because
It's not entirely accurate, or
it's not
everything.
nature. It's just like
yeah.
I feel like we don't need to answer questions.
Sometimes
We be trying to answer questions and shit.
that's not. That doesn't
we don't
need an answer.
Yeah, we don't need to be trying to figure out if we can extract shit from shit sometimes.
Well, somebody's gonna do it.
Somebody's gonna do it. Yeah, somebody's gonna do it eventually.
Somebody's gonna do it. But been doing more auditioning.
Yeah, man. I just auditioned for a couple things. I can't really say what they are, but a couple like Christmas commercials.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from those. I got an audition with APT coming up.
You gonna do it?
Man, look, let me tell you, man. I do a really good job of like convincing myself to not do things and convincing myself to like do things on my own terms.
Mm-hmm.
So APT is like, I want to do it. Of course, I have to audition and they have to book me to get
All
in.
of that. All of that. Yeah.
But like when my agent hit me up about it, I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't
What
know.
is it? The commitment?
It's the commitment. I don't like being committed to something for too long. If it's not like.
But you wouldn't be committed for too long, though, right?
Yeah, I told him that I want to stay on. That I want to just do one show from July till October. And he was like, all right, cool.
Are they going?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope that they'll be. Yeah, no, that was in the email. It was like you can either do a full season, audition for a full season, audition for 2 shows, or audition for 1 show. And I said I just want to do 1 show.
That's not bad. That's a good option.
Yeah, because I want to be able to like do commercials and shit. I want to like
Yeah, because
miss
that's a
out
long
on that shit for 3
haul.
months. Yeah,
that's 3 whole months.
yeah.
Although-
No, more than that, 5 months. Because it'd be from May till October. I'm not. That's
And where is this again?
in Wisconsin, bro. Like 4 hours away. You're not going up there and like coming back to audition.
So
you know
you're
what I'm
gone.
saying?
You're
Yeah,
gone.
like you gone. Yeah, and you can't come back until the weekends too.
That's like flying to California.
Yeah, you're not just going to California whenever you want to. People don't do that. People don't do that.
But
That's too
no,
long of a
G.
flight.
But no, I get it, man. And I actually missed the stage. But I know the kind of the work that has to be done just to get there and stay there.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
love the stage. I just don't
Yeah.
want to like.
that.
It's like I don't know none of these people, and I love the idea of just going somewhere new, but I think I'm scared of being uncomfortable. Truthfully,
Vulnerable? That's
Yeah.
our tool, man.
yeah.
Vulnerability.
I love being in Chicago because I know everybody and shit, but I feel
Yeah.
like
And you know the city.
yeah.
You know what you're getting.
I also psych myself out from auditioning. Like, please don't make me like audition with Shakespeare again. I'm not trying to do that shit. Not for a 3rd time or 4th time.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
uh,
But you spoke about, sabotaging yourself.
yeah,
That's a real thing, man.
yeah. I do that to myself very easily.
I think I recently just kind of came to terms with how much I actually have sabotaged myself in my life.
It's a very easy thing to do.
What do you think that is, man? Like,
because we have free will.
You think that's a real thing? Free will?
Yeah.
How?
Free will. It's like free. Like when people think of freedom, they think of there's a difference between like freedom and liberation.
Mm-hmm.
So like freedom is just like you're free to do whatever you want until it becomes something that's detrimental to other people, or until other people don't want it and someone does something about it.
So you're talking within society.
Yeah,
you
like
free will within society.
Like so, even so, like I have the free will to do whatever I want on this earth, but like there's things like society that'll make me be like, damn, I'm not trying to do that shit. So when people say that they free, they really don't be free. I mean, when people think they free, they thinking of liberated, but they're not.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not liberated. You're just free.
You're free within constructs.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Within the program.
As long as there's conflict, I don't think there's any such thing as like freedom. Like that's a thing that you have to achieve.
Well,
like you have to really make yourself not care about things, like certain things.
You definitely have to knock down those walls in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
yeah, you got to knock down those walls.
some shit down hard.
Because like when you do that, you start to see the playing field.
Yeah.
You start to see the machine for what it is, and this is what what do you call those, psychedelics and or cannabis. We don't call it marijuana, because marijuana is a crazy. It's like a tobacco plant.
Yeah.
That's what it really is.
Yeah.
And people don't know that it's cannabis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cannabis is the thing that we are. Yeah.
Right. So. But no. There's this idea that there is no free will. The idea that you're only reacting to and doing and making decisions the only way that you know how to.
That's true.
So it's like something happens, this is the only reaction that you would have had in this, I guess, in this realm, in this universe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's on another, I think that's considering like, if we look at things on like as like a prism, like a box, like that's me looking at it from this way and you looking at it from over here. You know what I'm saying? Like freedom, it's hard to explain, but it's freedom to do what you want. You could do whatever you want, but in this moment, exactly what you did was exactly what you were going to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so there's, well, I guess what I'm saying is like we like to think that we come up with all these different, I mean, you approach a situation, like you may think about it like, okay, I can either do this, and that, whatever. But the only thing that you're going to do is the thing that you're going to do.
It's the thing you're going to do. Yeah.
You have no clue what that's going to be until you actually do it.
That's why I don't say words like could, would, and should. I don't say those words because those words don't.
I try to stay away from.
Yeah, those words don't matter.
Try
towards anything.
Or hope.
Try doesn't work. Yeah.
You know, I mean, hope is a finicky thing because that's kind of just like socially.
Kind of puts you on like
socially accepted. It's like, okay, I hope you get there safely.
I don't say that to people.
Hope you do well.
I don't say it to people. I don't like people.
Yeah.
I don't like people. I like to hope things with it. Like this girl that I'm talking to right now, like she said, I said something one day.
Is this Elise?
Oh,
yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I said something like, I wish something. Oh shit. I said I wish something, and she was like,
dropping the mics and shit.
Yes, I did.
Put up.
No, it was on my foot.
On your foot.
Pulled it down.
It's okay. This is why it's a podcast.
It's true.
You know, it doesn't matter if you fuck up. You just keep moving. Scoopity poop.
There we go. Nice.
You might want to hook it on there a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what probably.
This is a podcast?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why?
You think they heard that?
Yes, they fucking heard it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you play so much?
I had to get that on there.
Chris Downing, ladies and gentlemen. Chris fucking Downing, man. Sound like a small duck.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a little duckling. A little duckling.
I can't.
A little gosling.
Oh my god. Gosling. Okay.
Gosling.
But have you ever, speaking of duck, have you ever had what's that? Farquaad?
Peking duck?
No.
A farquad?
Farquaad, yeah. Have you ever?
No, I've never had that.
No?
I don't have things that are called things. I just have regular foods, like regular foods. If I'm
What
gonna
does
have
that
some
even
duck,
mean?
okay. Like when people talk about beef and shit, right? You got veal and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
give me some beef. I want cow.
Give me
Okay,
some.
I want steak. I
Right.
want beef. I want chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want fucking what's that thing called? Corleone, chicken cordon or something like cordon. It's like chicken wrapped up with like rice and like couscous and stuff.
That
Like
shit sounds amazing.
no,
No.
I don't want that, man. I like my food to be separate so that I can like
Yeah.
eat them.
Well, so like I've been trying to do this vegan thing and it's been failing.
That's silly, man.
It's failing, but like I did get this. I went to this vegan restaurant with my wife for our birthday. Urban something.
Urban Decay? That's not it, is it? I think I just made that up.
Yeah, you probably. It sounds made up.
Sounds like
it made up.
Sounds like something that
Vegan
no one
name.
would ever do.
Urban Decay.
Yeah, like that sounds like.
Sounds
yeah,
like
yeah. You made
sounds like
it up?
some jeans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's the name of a. Like,
No,
look this
but
up.
like this, it was like this Filipino vegan spot. When I tell you that food was so good, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
See, I don't.
Like-
I can't. This is. Can I be honest with you, man?
Yeah.
Whenever people say that vegan food is so good, my only response is, "What else is it supposed to be?" That's why I don't fuck with vegan food. because look, you
Yeah.
can't appreciate vegan food.
What do you mean? How can you
Because
not?
it's all the same thing. It's
No, it's
all
not.
one thing. It's all one thing. It's vegan
There's
food.
there's different dishes. Okay,
Right.
no meat. That's
Yeah.
all it is no meat
But
and no
vegan,
dairy
all
products.
vegans say, I love being a vegan. Food is so good. It's so this. But you never hear people that don't eat meat say that. Like, I mean, that aren't vegans, you never hear them say that because they actually appreciate food. We appreciate when food is good and when it's bad. Vegans just be like,
It's good.
yeah,
Always
it's
good.
good. It's always good. I got a bean burger. And
Yeah,
it's
because your
good.
body needs that shit, so it's naturally it's biased to it.
Yeah, I guess that makes that
Yeah,
makes sense. That makes sense.
But you know what else is funny? You think about seafood, right?
Yeah.
We don't call it land food.
We,
What the fuck?
That's very true.
You know, it's like seafood.
I think
but
it's
like,
because we dwell on land.
right.
so
So,
we call it
anything
by-
else that's contrary to.
everything else is-
yeah.
Chinese food.
It's so funny what we do with words, man.
what Americans do with words.
Yeah,
We suck.
it's out of control.
We don't know how to.
Out of control.
We have the worst. We have the worst alphabet. Like, how we gonna have
Ooh,
an
I don't know
alphabet
about
where
that.
Q and U are separate?
Wait. Okay.
Like, Q and U always go together.
I'll one up you though. Okay, since we're talking about
Mm-hmm.
alphabet, language, whatever. Mandarin, to my understanding, is that like tree and mom can mean the same thing.
Exactly.
It's just like
That's genius.
how
Because
confusing.
you're relying on pure communication and not
and how tonality and
yeah,
how you.
yeah, exactly. Instead of words that people make up to define something, paradigms and shit.
Think about this. If you read the dictionary, encyclopedia, whatever,
I used to do that.
you know what I'm saying? Every word in there is something a human has done, felt, experienced.
That's all it is.
Everything. If you look at it like that,
Yeah.
you will fucking read that shit.
Yeah.
To fucking front to back.
I literally used to read the encyclopedia.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
front to back.
It's
I think I
just like-
stopped in the G's. I'm not joking. The
Yeah?
Britannic Encyclopedia. I stopped in the G's because it got too much.
I feel like you
It's too many
start
words.
like just seeing words.
Yeah, that's how it was. It's just like
just alphabets in the
I
sky.
don't want to see any more of
No,
these words.
we do have a very difficult language.
It's difficult because
It's complex.
you
Too
study
many
other
rules.
languages, then you see the differences in like the way people construct things and the way, like, we have words for everything.
Hold on a second. Hey, Sam, how long we been going, bro? I can't hear you.
20.
20 minutes? All right. Yeah, at least you'll be here in a minute.
Nice.
Not too long.
Yeah,
Yeah, so.
You talking about me?
What happened?
With me? That's called being high off that weed. Being high off that good stuff.
That
Say that to all camera.
pack.
What camera we on right now?
There too.
I'm high off that good stuff. I'm alive and well right now. I'm floating. All right.
Man, bro, like, but no, weed is. I feel like it's the only drug that allows your vulnerability to become a tool for your evolution.
Easily.
You know, because you're like, yo, I'm so paranoid. I don't like the way this feels.
Yeah.
No, it's just showing you how vulnerable you are.
Yeah, it shows you how vulnerable you are. Then you
know
should
what I'm
dig
saying?
into that.
Right.
That's where you should be.
You're like, okay, so what is this feeling? What does this make? Why am I vulnerable?
Yeah.
And I always go back to that when, you know what I'm saying, when I take part in the herbal lessons. I just sit there in that, just like, I'm vulnerable.
Like, man, this is where I am.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's that's what really brought me to martial arts is understanding, like, okay, you have a family, but like if something happened, could you defend them?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or just like if it's up to you, like you need to help somebody or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just like only the strongest are gonna survive, you feel me? And I wanna be around for a minute.
I want to be around for.
It's long. I wanna be able to see at least 75. I said 75 is good.
I want to be alive. I want to get to a point where I don't know what age I am anymore. Like, I'm trying to forget how old I am all the time. Like,
how old is that?
what you mean?
I mean, how old is that ideally for you? What would you think?
This idea
Yeah.
of like time?
Yeah.
Or
Shit.
I can't tell you. I can't tell
But
you.
then you said it though,
I
like.
can't tell you. Like,
Like.
when did I start thinking?
Ooh.
Maybe when I was.
That's an interesting thing though. Like, your first thought, your first like glimpse of consciousness, that light.
I feel like.
Because I look at my son and I just think about like he's alive and well. He knows what he's
He's
doing.
alive and he's just doing shit. Yeah.
But it's just like there's a disconnect between his consciousness and in time, his perception of time.
Yeah.
So I think once you strain together your consciousness and your sense of time, that's when you kind of just like, oh, okay, now I'm controlling whatever.
I'm getting rid of time, man.
Yeah?
I hate time. It's fake. It's fake.
It really is fake.
The
It's
moon,
not real.
The Earth doesn't go around the sun the same amount of time every
doesn't.
time. It doesn't do that.
24. The revolutions doesn't cut into 24-hour day evenly.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And
so like our calendars are all fucked up.
It's all fucked up.
You know
it's
what I'm
all
saying?
stupid.
Like
and then
the time is not really the time.
I read.
All that
I
shit.
think I read something in 6th grade that China isn't even in the year 2019.
Oh, no.
They're like 1,000 years ahead of us.
Something like that.
Like their calendar is 1,000 years ahead of ours.
I forgot who has the most accurate calendar.
Some nigga
Somebody
named
does.
Gregorian. Gregorian dude.
No, but like I think our calendar that we have supposedly is the most accurate in
That's
regards to
crazy.
the revolutions.
I think it's called I think ours is the Julius calendar or the Gregorian calendar.
I think it's the Gregorian.
That's stupid.
But I mean, it doesn't really matter. Does it all really matter? You think about
doesn't.
it? It really doesn't.
When I'm about to die, I don't know if I'll.
It is the Gregorian calendar,
It is.
the most accurate, within an era of only about 2 seconds per year.
That's a long time. Think about this. Think about 2 seconds multiplied by millions of years or thousands of years. Tens of
and
thousands
we've only
of
been here
years.
about
That's what
500,000
I'm
years.
saying. So
Right.
like, y'all wrong, G.
Right.
Y'all wrong. I'm not trusting y'all.
Right.
It-
It's like I'm never being on time for work again.
I'm never
Never again.
doing it again.
Like I got 2 seconds, bitch. Times a million.
That's how it is, man. That's why
Yeah.
time is relative, and it doesn't like
What?
when someone just got here.
Someone did? Somebody just walked in the control room?
No, I just heard a door open from.
We'll see.
Uh,
But no, dude. It's and this is why I always try to take my time doing stuff like, and we know we're talking about time and how time isn't real, but like, just literally just going through the steps. And martial arts just taught me this: just going through the steps and not trying to race through the steps. Actually feel yourself moving. Feel yourself, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I
throwing
am
a kick.
when I'm rushing
You know what I
to
mean?
roll a blunt.
Yeah?
Straight up. I'll be rushing to roll a blunt, and then I'll realize it, and then I'll be like, dude, you need to slow down.
And breathe.
And breathe. Yeah, and just roll this joint, man.
Man, dude, I just came to terms with how much I don't breathe. Like,
That's
just
true.
really, okay, I'm like, okay, I can do some shallow breathing, but like actually to the
Deep
bottom of your
breathing?
stomach, yeah.
But you don't need to do that at all times. You don't need that at all times.
I feel like I do.
No one does. Hence why you can go so long without breathing.
But I
what
think
I'm
that's
saying?
probably part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
like
Give yourself
breathing.
more.
Breathing is good. Like when you're conscious of not breathing, that's when you need to be breathing. Like that's that's your body saying, "I need to be breathing," not like
That makes sense.
like yeah, because your body will tell you, "Yo, it's time to inhale." That's why when
Man.
they do when the monks are meditating and stuff, and they do that gong, that's so that they can breathe. That's where
Oh,
breathe.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually want to do that.
Yo, I think I'm getting the same bill collector as you.
He's like, both of you niggas.
Hello.
Hi, we're in a recorded line. I was looking with Kristen Downey.
Are you really?
Hello?
Oh, yeah. That's how you do it.
What's that? You
Yeah.
just act like my phone don't work.
Right.
They're not gonna call back.
Probably.
Oh, they was calling back. I got scared.
Yeah. No, but like, it's an interesting thing to really get a concept of like how out of touch we are in regards to time and what's actually like reality.
Yeah.
There was this study that was done across different nations, like just kids. They would like had these three like squares or circles or something like that that represented past, present, and future. And then it was like, okay, so how do you perceive past, present, and future? Just, you know, line them up how you will. And this kid from Asian country, I think China or Japan, he was the first one just to stack them all together.
Like stack them up.
Yeah, just stack them right on
Nice.
top of each other.
Like
Yeah.
past, present, future, like that.
But then he just jumbling it all up and he just like put them on top of
Nice.
each other.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you think about that, that's really how it is. You know, they're synonymous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're all happening at one time.
Yeah. That's why like yeah, I read this thing that said you don't really like the past and future don't really exist in my thinking of it. And I read this thing that said like even when you remember something,
Yeah.
you're remembering the last time you remembered it. You're not actually remembering the event. That's why.
So you're basically relying on a very vague memory.
Yeah, that's why. It's actually like a recollection when you say
Right.
It's a recollection of my thoughts. That means what you're doing is taking your thoughts and going like, oh yeah,
remember
like
that.
oh I remember now, like
Yeah.
no, nigga you don't.
You remember
remember
the
the last
collection
time.
of data that you
Exactly.
acquired. Which is the same thing as
Exactly.
computers doing. Like when you go
Yeah.
pull up a fucking document,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They just actually have the physical manifestation
Yeah,
of
that
the
memory.
data.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying? What
oh,
you
it's right here,
created.
alright.
Yeah, boom. Then inside that physical world, the cyber physical world, because that is the world too, just exists in the air and in the
Do you watch Rick
fibers.
and Morty?
Yeah, I do,
Have
but
you
I
seen all
haven't.
of it?
No, I haven't seen all of it.
Bro,
It's the shit.
Let's just watch it one day, man.
Yeah, we should.
Let's just have a day, man.
And
I
just-
turned it on one day when I came to your crib. I was staying.
Oh
at your
yeah,
crib
you
that
was
one
cut. You was
time.
coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Remember
what
that?
I'm doing.
Yeah, we was tripping out watching that shit.
Yeah, you should watch it, man.
One day. So what are you doing after this?
Lyft.
Yeah.
I gotta get 13 rides, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did
I
say
gotta
that.
get 13 rides.
Shit, hit the streets.
I'm trying to. This is what I'm thinking. Either I'm not gonna get these 13 rides, like I'm not gonna get this bonus,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna stress out about it. I'm just gonna do Lyft and make the money as I should be doing. Or I'm gonna set a goal for myself. These 13 rides.
And knock them out.
Yeah, knock them out so that I can get that bonus. And I'm like,
I'll say take the latter.
yeah.
Yeah.
The purpose of me doing Lyft was so that I wouldn't have to go through stuff like this. so that I wouldn't have to like tell myself I have to do this. I have to do this for
Well,
money.
you kind of got to though, bro, because you
Yeah.
gotta eat, you gotta live,
Yeah.
you gotta put these things in its proper place. You have to, because if you don't, you run the risk of combating good decisions with bad ones.
That's true.
So you always want to put the good decisions in their proper perspective in your life, and then execute those always. And then anything else is kind of trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Well,
why.
like we said, none of this matters.
At the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
but
and honest to God, I struggle because I'm in between those two worlds, where
it's
I
tough,
know that a lot
man.
of this shit doesn't
It
matter.
is
and I'm
tough.
like, I gotta do it.
So tough. Even in relationships, you know, like this shit is so small, minute. Like this is why I don't argue about feelings. It's like you feel the way you
feel the way
feel.
you feel.
I
G.
feel the way I feel. I don't hate you. Please don't hate me.
Yeah, please don't hate
You don't
me.
know what I'm saying?
Please don't hate me.
Because I honestly can give two fucks.
I
can care less.
Really care less.
I can
Like,
really
if you
care
give me
less.
just like 5
Just
minutes. Like,
Stop.
I
Like,
care less.
you know, because I don't like to argue. I don't like to fight. I do love to debate, however.
I love debating.
You know what I'm
love
saying?
debating.
If we can do it.
I love a good fight when I'm beating the other person up. Not when I'm abusing them, but when I'm beating them up, I love a good fight.
Yeah.
Like, if we going back and forth and then I'm hitting you with that shit,
Yeah, that's.
I'm happy. I'm in a good place.
You know what I'm saying?
I also like losing a good argument. I'll take a good loss in a debate or an argument.
Only I say that's good when you actually learn something.
Yes.
Why you look
no,
like
that's
that?
true because I get.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're good.
Look, man.
But no, I think that's all we got though, man. Yeah, I think that's all we need. No, thank you for coming back, man, and doing another. You dig.
Of course. No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You feel me?
I thought we were just talking.
We were.
Yeah, we were. I mean, that
But
is
shit,
exactly
that's what
we
we
were
having a
just doing.
conversation. You
Yeah.
know?
That's how I
Checking
felt,
back
I
in,
should
cause
say.
no, you gotta check back in, man. You
Yeah.
gotta. I'm trying to get better by checking on the homies too, cause everybody go through shit.
I suck at checking on people.
I do too.
I don't actually, to be honest, I don't care to check in on people. I don't care. Until I actually have the thought of how is this person doing to the point where I don't know exactly how they're doing at all, then I'll check on you.
Right.
I don't know shit about you in your life, then I'll be like, yo, what's up,
Yo,
Jake?
what's up, dude?
But
Yeah.
like, if I see you on Instagram every day, nigga, I'm not checking in.
Right.
I'm not texting
You already know what's up. You see
Yeah.
him. That's what it is.
Even if it's superficial stuff on Instagram and you probably actually depressed in real life, I'm not checking in on you. I'm not checking in on you.
Oh
don't need
shit. No, I get it. Because I mean, it's not even that it's a lot of time, but I had one of my homies. She checked in on me, and we ended up just having this long ass conversation that I didn't know I needed until she called me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, that I be having those too.
You know what I'm
like,
saying? I
man,
guess that's what
needed
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah.
You know, when you have that thought.
It's like,
that-
oh man,
that
I should
moves
probably
you.
hit this person up.
Right. No, but again, man, thanks a lot, dude. Thank you for coming by.
Of course, man.
Hell yeah. Well, okay. Bye, everybody.